Today on AskBloop, we talk about film festivals. Welcome to AskBloop, more from BloopAnimation.com. It's time for your questions. If you're new here, each Friday we answer audience questions directly from the comment section, mostly about animation and filmmaking. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to our channel. And now for the questions. Have you ever created any kind of 2D traditional animation despite having limited drawing skills? When I was a kid, I used to do a lot of bad flash animations. I really like doing that despite the bad drawing skills. But I haven't done anything like that in years. The closest thing I did was a web series I created in After Effects when I was in college, and it was technically 2D animation, even though I animated using After Effects Puppet tool, so it wasn't really like frame by frame animation, but it was still 2D. The show didn't really work out, but it was a really fun project, and I think the animation was pretty cute in it. I also did a quick stick figure fight a few years ago, and the cool thing about it was that I did it in Maya in 3D, but it looks like 2D, so you can check that out as well. What's the difference between storyboarding in Toon and Storyboard Pro? So Toon definitely has a lot of features that allow you to create great storyboards, but that's not the purpose of the program. It's not meant for that. While Storyboard Pro is dedicated for creating storyboards and animatics. It has much more powerful tools aimed at specifically that purpose. It's a specialized tool versus a feature. And if you're interested in making storyboards or animatic, check out our full course, Storyboard Foundations, in which we teach everything about making storyboards, including an entire section teaching Storyboard Pro so you can see for yourself. Can you tell us about festival submissions? So as you know, now that Tasteful is out, I've started submitting it to festivals. And the way I go about it is my producer and I created a huge spreadsheet with all the festivals we're interested in. Most of them are Oscar qualifying festivals. We sorted them out by submission deadline and entry date, and then we submit the festivals one by one whenever the submission date opens up. So technically throughout the year, we'll be able to submit to all the ones we're interested in. I'll be writing a post about that in more detail later on, but I suggest you check out our article about creating press kits to learn more about preparing the materials for festivals. I've created a press kit for Tasteful as well, which I used when submitting it to festivals. And as for how to submit, the main two sites people use are withoutabox.com and filmfreeway.com. In both of them, you can create a single film project that you can then later submit to how many festivals you want. And all payment is done through them. It's super simple to use these sites. It only takes a while to set up the project, and then it's very easy to submit. Some festivals do require submitting through their own websites though. As for which festivals we're submitting to, I'll be posting the full list later on in the festival article. Most of the good ones will cost money, and sometimes a lot of money, so be prepared to spend hundreds of dollars throughout the year if you want to get into the best festivals. But a few good ones are free as well. And if you have any more questions about that or anything else, write them down in the comment section below. Make sure you're subscribed to see if your question was answered, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.